Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 6th through the 12th of April. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. If you haven't seen that yet, you might want to check out the link up above or wherever it ends up. But I'm going to try and get that link in there. Go back and check it out. You'll have a better idea what I'm talking about and what an overview is all about. And of course, now we're going to go in deep on this second week. All right. So I have a brand new deck I'm playing with right now. It is a pirate deck because I'm a pirate reader. Hey. And it's very fun. I really am checking it out, giving it a taste test, and see what we all think about these cards. It'll be in the form of a mystery card at the end that we'll reveal at the end of the reading. So I am going to show them to you. They have tentacles on them, like from the Kraken, right? Very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and splay them out and pick a card for you for this particular week. And that's it right there. All right, so very good. We'll set these aside, and we're going to save your mystery card right over here, just like so. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our guiding messages from my better angels. We have 2 messages. One of them is it's time to declutter and get rid of things that are stopping us from being with people. All right, so we need to appreciate people more than we appreciate our things. So if we find that we own a car that needs more attention than we give our friends and family and loved ones, maybe we don't need it, right? Just a possibility. I know that some people, that's their whole world, but if it brings you together with people to have this car, keep it. I'm not here to argue about that. I'm just saying, hey, right? But you know what I'm talking about is when we have things that separate us from other people. Maybe we have a lot of stuff in our house and we just don't want to have company over because it's not looking great. But we can get rid of all that stuff that we think doesn't look great, and presto changeo, we can have friends over, right? Cool. So it's interesting and curious question for you personally to come up with the solution to how that resonates with you and how does it affect you personally, and how do you want to work with it, okay? I'm not demanding or anything about any of it, so you decide how it works for you, all right? The other message, because we have 2, is talking about how it's time for us to reach across the fence and be neighborly with our neighbors. You don't have to do it with all of your neighbors. You can pick one and decide that you want to be helpful in some way, whether it's being kind enough to weed whack the driveway that's adjoining to your side, so that it's like you're going to weed whack your side of the fence. You'll go back and weed whack that side of the fence because, you know, you can see both sides, and if you do your side and theirs doesn't get done, it's kind of annoying. Well, now you just do it as a favor, and it doesn't matter, but it's a good, kind, neighborly thing to do. And in fact, by doing so, you sort of build a little community, right? It doesn't mean that they'll depend on you to do it all the time. It's just a nice gesture, right? So we're looking for nice gestures that we can do for our neighbors that will help create, collapse the divide, maybe. Bring us together a little bit more, and that's nice. We like that, okay? What's your guiding card for the month? Cancer, you got Celestial. Woo! So it's all about looking out at the stars, looking out at the planets, feeling connected to the universe as a whole, because it's a big boy, right? We are a part of it. Can you believe it? In a way, we're all made of stardust. Isn't that amazing when you realize that, like, somehow or another, this planet is covered with rubbery, jello-y, whatever-y organisms. What the heck? It's very strange. But here we are. We're having an opportunity to look back at the stars and feel connected to our brothers and sisters out there, right? If you're one who believes that sort of thing. But it's really sweet and lovely, and it really takes your problems and makes them quite micro and very small and quite manageable when you really look at things from that place, all right? Just a thought. Take it as it comes. Celestial was your card. If you don't like that, grab a celestial stone and carry that around. It'll make you quite chatty. So, if you're not interested in being that social Cancer. Ma. That will be something you'll want to be careful about. All right. So let's add some cards. Let's add some cards right here and see where we get to. All right. Sometimes they don't peel off easy. It's funny. All right. So let's look at what we got going on for the 6th through the 12th. All right, Cancer. Page of Cups. New information about something that you care about or someone that you care about. You started a relationship last week or got new information about your current relationship that was very informative. And this information is coming to you this week. You're going to be feeling informed and be able to be more sensitive to the situation because you have this information. So this isn't useless information. This is like, oh, now I know why we're going to do it like that. All right? You're going to use this information to help you do a good job. All right? Because the Four of Pentacles is here, showing that your financial foundation will be strong and capable and able to handle whatever's coming down the pike. And you might need to decide you want to help out in some way with your partner person. It doesn't mean you're going to pay their rent complete and whole, but it might mean that you at least understand a little bit more about what they're going through and are maybe in a mental or financial position to help out a little, or not. I'm not saying you have to do anything, okay? I'm just suggesting that this is you having good finances and learning something new about your partner, okay? Cool. Now the Eight of Swords is here, showing that you do indeed have an idea that you want to sell. You're like, hey, I want to be in charge of this issue and this possibility, so let me make it seem like it's your idea a little bit. You're going to sprinkle something about them on it. This doesn't have to do with your relationship. This could be work oriented, so you want to sprinkle a little bit of your boss on your idea and sell it to your boss as kind of his idea, right? But it'll be mostly you. And he'll be like, oh yeah, we're going to do that. That's going to be awesome. All right? So he's going to get right on that. He's going to think that's awesome. You have a lot going on. This is like, oh, your finances are great. Your relationship has new information. And you're working around your boss. So all your areas are here and showing up to be a part of this week. Quite a lot going on. This card here is talking about where you're blocked. The Eight of Cups. Not in a position to walk away from anyone right now. So if you had anyone in your life that you were like, man, I am done. I don't have any more time for this person. I'm going to walk away. And they're like, oh, great. No, I can't do it. Somehow they showed up at work, or they suddenly owe you something that you didn't realize that they were going to end up owing you. And you're like, oh, man. He says, oh, but wait. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be able to get that thing that I owe you. Remember how I borrowed that thing from you? Well, I'll have access to it in 2 weeks. You're like, really? I really like that thing. Shoot. Now I got to keep you around for 2 weeks. Ay, ay, ay. Until you can hopefully deliver that thing that you said you have. All right. Well, we're hoping that he's not lying. All right. Now, next thing that's blocking you is going to be this gentleman who's very smart with his finances. He's really smart with his money. Really cool dude. Very confident in how he does money, but he also has that thing where he likes to talk about money all the time, and it's kind of weird because you're like, wow, you really don't have much else to talk about except how you spend your money and how all that goes for you. So you know who this person is. He's going to be in the way of you doing something you want to do. He might be the one who is trying to convince you about how you should invest your money, and you're like, I'm holding on to my money right now because everything seems a little sketchy out there, so I'm going to hold on to my money right now. So you have made your decision about your financial foundation, and he's going to sit there and tell you did it wrong. Okay? Just be aware that you're going to have somebody sit around and tell you did it wrong. All right? Now, the other thing where you're blocked, Three of Wands, remembering past mistakes. Interesting. So you're in danger this week of repeating an old mistake because you may not remember what you did and how you handled it. So that's a drag. Maybe that's what's going on at work, is that you may have, you might forget how you handled a situation with the boss before, and if you could remember it, it would save you a lot of trouble. But let's see how it plays out, right? And now we have Six of Wands, sharing your ideas and getting your ideas out there. I feel like this is in response to your Eight of Swords. You're sharing your ideas with other people and seeing what other people think about what you were thinking about doing, and kind of getting the consensus from other people. What do you think? Is this a good idea? Should I tell the boss about this? How's that going to go? And it's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Nice. There is an emotionally based feminine energy person involved in your situation. Remember the person that you were trying to walk away from? This one's bringing a lot of drama to the situation as part of the solution, no less. Very interesting. So that's very annoying. So maybe this is the information about how they have something you need and that they might have access to it in 2 weeks, so you can't get rid of them. Arg. But in that next 2 weeks, they're going to be real around. Okay, they're going to be around. Oh, but while I wait for those 2 weeks, can I stay here? Can I be around? Can I? And you're like, wow, you're not helping my relationship at all right now. So whoever this is, could be male or female, high drama, lots of intensity, could be bringing a lot of neediness to the project. That's really more it than drama, but neediness is high on the list. Okay, so that's a lot. Sorry you're having that little issue there. The Page of Swords is here saying that part of your solution is getting new information that will be very empowering. Maybe you look around and find out that you can get the thing that this person has off Facebook Marketplace, and you don't need it. You can just get it in a week for like 40 bucks or something like that, and then you can let them go, and then you can be done with all this nonsense. So look for the empowering information that will help you find your solutions to your problems, okay? Because I think that you don't want to have this person around for 2 weeks causing drama while they're waiting to have access to something that might even be replaceable. So if you really are focused in on the thing that they have and you really do need that thing, do what you can to find out if it's replaceable and if you really need that one, okay? Cool. So, a lot going on. Let's see what the messages from the Cosmic Oracle has for you. See if we can get some good clarity on some of these things, or at least new information that will help, right? That's the one, right there. All right. So we'll set these aside. And the card we got is, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing, right? Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Right on. I love it. That is awesome. Good for you, Cancer. You are living and you are making it work. You are handling it. And if you do find out that number one, yeah, there's all this sort of, oh, it's a 2-week delay. But then you find out, hey, wait a minute. I can just spend a little tiny bit of money and get a new one or whatever that was. And I can eliminate all of this trouble. Boop. Ta-da. Super cool. That's what I would call doing a great job at this whole living thing. Nice. All right. So we're going to put this card over here because it's awesome and I love it. So I want you to keep it around for a minute. And we are going to go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. Let's do that. All right. Ooh. We have green garnet. You got 3 green rocks. Happy St. Paddy's Day if you missed it. That was yesterday for me. Serpentine and malachite. Okay, so we're talking about your 3rd chakra all day, okay? This is all about your 3rd chakra. Because they're very yellowy colors, and I'm sorry, but malachite is really just the roto-rooter for your 3rd chakra. It drills down deep into the core of a situation and finds negative stuff and just lets it bubble right up like oil, okay? So this is your drill. Malachite is going to be the one going down into your memories, your thoughts, your feelings, and everything in the past, and trying to find what's working for you or what's not working for you and pull it out, okay? So what I feel like is that this is going to be helpful. The green garnet is going to work here as a healer. It's going to be healing things as they come up, but in a slightly different way. All right, so this one brings up trouble. This one starts to work through the trouble, right? It's going to work through. It's going to start chomping on it like a Pac-Man, right? And it's going to work it through and come up with answers to what those things are and heal those problems. This is just a revealer. This is a healer, all right? So you've revealed, you've healed, processing, I'm sorry. This is about processing. Revealed, processed, and this one here is serpentine, and it's all about healing. So it's squishy, and it's buttery, and it's gentle, and it's kind, and it does the real. So this one's digging it up. This one's going to process it and to make it into small chunks, and this one's going to just put a Band-Aid and heal it, or it's going to put on the ointment, and it's going to be very kind and gentle and massage the area, and then put a nice little Band-Aid over the top and make it ready to heal up and feel better, okay? So you have a profound number of opportunities here with these 3 glorious rocks to dig deep, process, and heal your 3rd chakra. My goodness. Well, that's a lot of going on. I'm going to do that in just the right order here, though, so that, yes, we're digging, processing, healing. All right? Nice. Okay, this sounds like a really good time for you to get a mystery card. Perfect. We got the Lovers. Aww. So, it's interesting. Even from this distance, they look so similar. And this one's just a person wrapped up in stuff, and this is a person wrapped up in stuff. Of course, it's a mermaid. She's taken her pirate down to the ocean depths and is making out with him. Ta-da! So, there you go. That's a piratey version of the Lovers. All right. So, yes, this deck, while I can't remember the name of it, is available in limited quantities on Etsy. So, just be aware of that. But yeah, no, this is cool. I like to see this for you. I feel like there's a lot of potential here. I mean, with this being the overriding concept for this time, it says, remember you have a beautiful relationship you started last week, and this has nothing to do with it, okay? None of this stuff that's happening here has anything to do with it. And it says, hey, remember the good things in your life. You have beautiful, wonderful, lovely, wonderful things happening in your life. And we want you to focus there, not on anything else, okay? But yeah, you're doing the work, and that's nice. We like that. You're going to be very careful with yourself at this time, but everything is going really well, all right? So you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you do choose to carry them, let me know how it goes. I'll be very excited to hear how your week goes. If you want to carry something else, let me know what you got. We'll have a conversation about it. It'll be super fun. All right? I love to hear about what you got in your pocket. Thank you. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, it's completely free. Nobody's going to charge you anything to be a member of my channel or to follow me along. It's all good, and I appreciate every little one of them. It helps my little baby channel grow, and I appreciate the one and the all of you so much. I do hope you'll come back next week, and we'll talk about the 13th through the 19th. Thank you. We'll see you then. All right?